The dark night of the soul is a great teacher and wakes us up, helping us see in a crystal clear way. We have epiphanies, one after another. It's like a cold splash of water in our face, from self-sabotage to needless worry, hurting ourselves, all the time and energy wasters. We see how asleep we were, an operating system that had us under a spell. Mind says, I'm sad, I don't have enough, I'm alone, I'm not in a relationship, I'm overwhelmed, I can't catch up, I have no energy, I'm not motivated, I'm not good enough. Spirit says, I'm eternal, I'm all that's good, I'm a force. Reality says, hey, it's all good, I'm healthy, I have a home, family, and friends. All of this takes place within us, the ego, spirit, and our soul. With this new awareness, we know that intellectually we shouldn't listen to the mind, but it's not so easy. Seeing it is the first step, but then we have to embody it, integrate it. So let's face it, we need to work on it. For most of us, it's a process getting out of our head, to stop the endless conversation in our mind, to stop the constant commentary on everything, including ourselves. Meditation is usually the first step. Sitting quietly, closing our eyes, and focusing on an inward point, relaxing the body from feet to head, releasing any tension. Something I have found is that the sun or any light shining on us, even with our eyes closed, helps to elevate and reset. For a time, we may not be able to meditate for fear of bad thoughts or voices in our head. When we're ready, we ease our way into it. It can help to let a little light peek in by opening the eyes partially. Prior to the dark night, I needed complete darkness to meditate, but the dark takes on a whole new aspect when we're in the process. We are reintroduced to our spirit and soul. They're no longer just abstract concepts. We remember that we're not just our mind and our ego. We're not just some persona that was created and constructed. Talking about it now, it's like, of course, we all know that. But when the bubble gets popped, taking us out of the illusion, it's a major experience. It's so new that it can be alarming, excitable, like we're in another dimension. It feels like another layer, like we've popped out of something like a jack-in-the-box, freed from the darkness at last. We see where we didn't have to put so much of our energies into things that we did in the past, and we may have to process all of that, the self-betrayal and self-sabotage, until we reach a place of understanding and forgiveness, and eventually a letting go. Once we do the heavy lifting that the dark night calls for, we can start to free up the thoughts, the monkey mind. We start working on being present, on non-attachment, on letting go of worry, giving our problems breathing room to heal and be solved. Our mind can be like a cave with catacombs where it will wander in and out and back and forth, where one thought will connect to another. But now we know better. Thoughts won't just stop, but we now have the awareness and we can choose to ignore them and bring ourselves back to the present. We may not have emptied our minds of all thoughts, but we have cleared a lot of space. And at the same time, we're letting go of relationships and friends that we no longer resonate with. And we see how we've been in toxic situations that we need to walk away from. Once we've waded through all that didn't serve us, it's time to reemerge back into the world, only it will be in a whole new way that is liberating. Before the transformation was the egoic material world, and now we know there is much more. It's still not an easy ride for everyone, though, as we continue on our path, making transitions, receiving upgrades, flows of information, shifting with ever-changing possibilities, becoming more and more purified and cleansed, while at the same time feeling confusion, frustration, impatient, and sometimes angry, and then moments of grace that keep us going. There are days where we want to run away and throw in the towel. We may even feel that it's all a lie, but then we think about the amazing process we've been through and we know it's true. Some of us have had experiences since we were little kids. Some have had a lifetime of occurrences, not knowing what they were or what they meant. To some, it's just natural. It's what they've always known. The dark night brings epiphanies that show us the shadow, but also epiphanies of seeing through the veil, of feeling connected to Source, of a knowing that this is a temporary experience that we should make the best of as best we can. It brings a higher perspective where we see the bigger picture that includes everyone and not just ourselves. It can be summed up as a mixed bag of epiphanies, a tapestry perfectly designed to bring us to our truth.